Hello, I'm Blue Trans Education, and I'm here to talk about why T for T is acceptable, but a cis person wanting to date specifically trans people isn't. And honestly, it's a simple answer. The reasoning behind why each group wants to date trans people. Trans people are T for T because they feel it's a matter of safety. They would be safer if they only dated other trans people. And there's an added bonus of always having something in common. However, when cis people specifically want to date trans people, there's no reason other than fetishization. If you have a really good reason as to why you, a cis person, wants to date trans people, that's fine. However, I honestly cannot think of any besides fetishization. No cis person is dating trans people because it's a matter of safety, or because they have something in common with each and every trans person. It's because of fetishization. Hope this helps!
What in God's holy name are you blathering about?
Now hang on 1 second, let me get this straight. So according to that young lady, Blue, we just heard from in the first clip, if a cis person wants to date a trans person, it is a fetish? However, we also hear these people say all the time in these videos that if a cis person won't date a trans person, they are a transphobe. So as you can see, it is a no-win situation, and that's why I recommend avoiding these people at any and all costs. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly quick and slightly crazy clown world update for you guys today, and as usual, we just don't have any time to waste, so let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment, so we've seen many examples here on the channel in the past of the woke mind virus just destroying people's lives, whether it's their looks, their personality, their relationships with others. And this young lady seems to be another great example of that. So if you look at the before photo, well, she's still a little edgy there with the bleach blonde hair and the dark eye makeup, but nothing too out of control for the most part. However, if you go over to the after photo, somewhere along the line, she went off the deep end and turned into that.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
All right, let's keep it moving with today's segment of people who suffer from TDS, also known as Trump derangement syndrome. Now, listen, I totally understand if you're not a fan of Trump and you don't want to vote for him for whatever reason. That's fine. I get it. But to actively promote a man who is clearly suffering from severe cognitive decline is just fucking insanity. Bro.
So a reminder why it's imperative that everyone vote for Joe Biden this fall. Because you see, Donald Trump has created an illusion. He has boxed his followers in, and they can't see that they're in a box. It's an illusion he created, and the evangelical white nationalists that he surrounds himself with have helped him create, based on fear-mongering, based on fear. And people inside this box have become addicted to the rage and to the fear that he is completely, constantly putting out there. And they don't see they're in this box. And it manifests, this fear and rage manifests as hateful behaviors and treatments of other human beings, all in the name of Christianity. And Donald Trump is not smart enough to get the credit for this. The evangelical white Christians that are using him are following the dictatorship, the authoritative governments of Hungary and Russia, Slovakia, and you name it. And this illusion, these illusions that have been created, this alternate reality that his supporters live in, it creates a smooth stepping stone, one stepping stone at a time, to welcome in a dictator and an authoritative government in the United States.
What the hell did you just say?
So a reminder why it's imperative that everyone vote for Joe Biden this fall.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Now, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but that Joe Biden voter we just heard from had a jersey on that said science. And I wouldn't be one bit shocked to hear that she still wears her obedience mask, excuse me, her face mask out in public because, well, science. Anyway, next up, here we have these two lovely ladies that do a podcast where they're usually ragging on Trump or Trump supporters or Republicans. However, in this clip, they are ragging on Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker, who recently gave a speech at a college graduation that stirred up all kinds of controversy. Roll it.
The kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, who has got to be the most sexist, white supremacist dick I have ever seen in my life. Watch this.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
I fucking hate him.
It's unbelievable that at a time, this last football cycle, where all of these women are attracted to the NFL because of Taylor Swift. Right. And here's this incredibly successful woman, Taylor Swift, that has this amazing work ethic. And then I forget that this type of person exists everywhere. And this is evangelical Christianity. What he said is so disrespectful, to such a large portion of women, and it's so dismissive. I hope that he is canceled to hell and back, and I feel so sorry that his wife has to sleep with him.
What a bitch.
That lady called Harrison Butker a white supremacist, and he literally didn't talk about skin color once in that speech. Anyway, next up, let's jump on over to the world of gender ideology and see what this purple-haired fellow, who is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman and calls himself a lesbian, has to say. Roll it.
Hi, kitty cats. Today is May 18th, 2024. Now, I've had a couple of presumably very well-meaning people reach out to tell me that if the maintenance after bottom surgery is going to be so onerous, maybe I shouldn't do it. And the quick answer to that is, I'm not. I chose a procedure that's called a minimal depth vaginoplasty. It's reconstruction of the outer parts, but not reconstruction of the neovaginal canal, the internal parts. There are 3 reasons why I chose this, but before I tell you what they are, I want to stress that this is what I think, this is what I feel, and your transition will be different. You may think and feel differently, and I applaud you for that. So reason number 1, I'm married to a woman. And we talked about this, and we decided we would not use internal parts. So why should I bother going through the recovery period?
What the f*** is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, guys, but I had to cut that clip a little short. I did not want to listen to that purple-haired fella go on for another minute and a half talking about what he's going to do after he gets his wedding tackle lopped off or rearranged or whatever the hell he's having done to it. Anyway, next up. So it's been a minute since we've heard from our old pal Al Weezy. Now here Al Weezy is doing an OOTD, which stands for Outfit of the Day. Now for those of you that aren't aware who Al Weezy is, he gained notoriety a few months back when he made an appearance on the Whatever podcast and said on a hotness scale of 1 to 10, he's a 10, and also called himself a bad bitch or a baddie. And here's a quick recap of that in case you missed it.
Hi, I'm Kiko. I'm 23. I go to UCSB and I also bartend.
And here it is, Al Weezy's latest outfit of the day. Roll it.
Hi, baddies and daddies. Look at me. Look at me walking. I look sexy as Anyways, I wanted to do a quick OTD, so wearing Fashion Nova halter, bikers, Adidas little shoes, and yeah. And the Chanel bag, of course, because I'm that bitch.
What did you say?
Look at me. Look at me walking. I look sexy as
Look at me, I'm a big fat slob!
Hey guys, real quick, we don't have any sponsors for today's video. If you'd like to... Sorry, if you'd like to sponsor the next video... Let me try that again. Hey guys, we don't have any sponsors for today's video. If you'd like to... Sponsor the next video to help support the channel. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Ugh.
Dai, corri che dobbiamo andare alla serata, dai! Oh, dai! Vieni!
You're as weird as a $10 bill.
All right, next up we have this young lady who is, I guess, rehearsing her pickup lines. Now, quick disclaimer, this gets very annoying very quickly. The caption says, "Hi, not us being on a first date right now." Roll it.
Hi, not just being on a first date right now, it's so cringe. By the way, in your hand it says that you're 5'11", but I'm 5'8", and you're shorter than me, so maybe try 5'7". What are you getting to drink? Water? Okay, in your hydration era, serving hydration core, I'm getting an Aperol Spritz, something with a little fizz. Bro has no riz. Oh, you think I'm pretty? What kind of pretty? I feel like I serve early 2000s pretty. Bunny pretty, deer pretty, rat pretty, frog pretty, girl pretty, boy pretty. What kind of pretty do you think I am? I know I'm not quite 30 million likes pretty, not blue dress girl pretty, red shirt girl pretty, but still pretty, right? Thank you so much. Just giving compliment core. And what do you do for work? You work at a pizza place? You must be that guy from that girl's video that went viral where she talked about meeting a guy in a pizza place, but she would never date. But I would date because you're in your influencer era, like not you being famous. Famous core. And what are you getting to eat? Big back activities. I have an almond mom, so I'm probably gonna eat a salad because I want to be serving skinny Bella Hadid energy. Yeah, I want to be snatched with legging legs. Oh, you're getting steak? Meat mentioned. Bros meat maxing. What are you looking for in a relationship? I'm looking for a man in finance. 6'5", blue eyes, trust fund. Have you heard that sound? It's all viral all over TikTok. I love it. I really want like someone to remix one of my videos. Yeah, that'd be so funny. Where are you going? You need to go to the bathroom? Go piss, girl. I don't think he's coming back, but that's okay because he gave me the ick. Me when I get ghosted, not me getting ghosted.
I don't know what the f you're talking about.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip from MSNBC of a recent interview with Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Now, you may recall Jasmine Crockett recently got into a little bit of a tiff with Marjorie Taylor Greene at some congressional hearing. And here she says she wanted to take that opportunity to flex on MAGA and show you that she will always be smarter than you. Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
They encourage me to be who I am because I really am doing and experiencing things that so many other Black women are experiencing. But unfortunately, their stories aren't highlighted. And I also took this as an opportunity to, again, flex on MAGA and let them know that I will always be smarter than you. You can call me a DEI hire all you want to and lodge all the other insults that they continuously lodge against me. But she is no match for me when it comes to intellect. She just decided, oh, you know what? I've got privilege, so I'm just going to say whatever I want to say and then lean back. And that's exactly what she did. And she knew that she would face no consequences, or at least she thought she would face no consequences. I refuse to be somebody's doormat, and anybody suggesting that I should, I need you to look in the mirror and maybe check yourself.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
And I also took this as an opportunity to, again, flex on MAGA and let them know that I will always be smarter than you.
Surely you can't be serious.
And you ain't Black.
A few moments later.
He calls the erectionists who stormed Capitol Hill patriots. And the erectionists, he calls the erectionists who stormed Capitol Hill patriots.
You have a massive erection.